Hey guys, so I did this look on my friend Sadia and I don't know, we decided to record it and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, we can see you. Alright. So first I used a cream shadow as a base, and this one was like a reddish plum thingamabob, and it was one of the Eye Studio color tattoos by Maybelline, and it was called Pomegranate Punk, and I applied that all over her lid. And for this look I used my 8-pan eyeshadow palette by Wet n Wild in Petal Pusher. And here what I did is I took a sort of mid-tone purple and I just applied it to the middles of her lids. And here what I'm doing is I'm taking a sort of dark purple, dark shimmery purple that's almost like black, and I'm applying it to the outer third of her eye just to darken things up a little bit to make it more smoky. Here what I'm doing is taking a purple that was lighter than the one that we used in the middle of her lid, and I'm putting it in the inner third sort of her eye, and putting it in the sort of like, you know, the socket, I don't know, in the middle of her eye, whatever. And as a highlight under her brow, and I'm using this shimmery pink color that comes in the palette, and I layered a peach over it later. And under her eyes, on her lower lash line, I'm just putting the dark purple on the outer third, the mid-tone purple on the middle bottom part, and the lighter purple on the inner third, I guess, and just applying some of that shimmery pink that I used as a highlight on her inner corner. Then I just applied more of the colors just to intensify them, and I used my shader brush to blend them all together and make it seem like a lovely gradient. And then I used a sort of tapered, stiff blending brush with a mid-tone brown, which I applied in her crease just to blend out all of the purples and make it seem like they're just like fading into her skin.
Exactly. Wait, how are we like having a conversation? Oh, I'm supposed to be looking.
Okay. So, because we were using such bright and dark colors, I decided to not do anything with her skin until her eyeshadow was done. I used my Makeup Forever HD concealer in 355, I think, under her eyes just to conceal them backs, because you know we all got them, and I blended it out with my EcoTools Travel Mini blending brush thingamabob. I need to stop saying thingamabob. Oh well. I've been around. And I just added a little bit of my Studio Finish Concealer by MAC in NW35 to the outer corners just to lighten that up a bit more. And I used my MAC blush brush to apply a foundation that was slightly lighter than her skin tone under her eyes, on her chin, and on her forehead just to act as a highlight. Then I used the Maybelline Fit Me foundation just on the outsides of her face and on the outer edges of her forehead and on her jawline, sort of like contouring with a foundation, even though we're going to contour with a powder, but that comes later. You don't have to worry. I would never trade you for anyone. Put on and here, as you can see, I'm contouring her nose as well with the foundation just to make it seem more slim, and I'm putting some on the tip of her nose just to make it seem more, I don't know, pointy, you know? Yeah.
So long, beautiful girl, you're calling my world. Put all your faith in me, you'll see how happy we can be.
And I'm just using my Rimmel Stay Matte powder in translucent or transparent or something like that, and I'm using it all over her face and concentrating it on the places where I applied the concealer and the sides of her face, because we're going to be applying blush, which is a sort of mauvey pink. And here I'm contouring her nose with a powder, and for the same reason as I did with the foundation. And I'm using the same eyeshadow that we used in her crease just to contour her cheeks.
I've been around the world in big cities, New York and Moscow too.
And here she's just applying some lip chap just to prep her lips for lip products, you know, because you gotta keep those things moisturized.
You don't have to worry, 'cause tonight,
and apply just a tiny bit of blush just to make you seem more alive, I guess, because you don't want to add too much blush because there's so much going on your eyes. That would just not look good.
you'll see how happy we can be.
And as a highlight on her cheekbones and down the bridge of her nose, I'm using a shimmery goldy beige champagne colored eyeshadow. Yeah, on a fan brush. I used the Revlon Colorburst lip butter in brown sugar on her lips just to sort of mute them out and make them all nice and like even and shiny and stuff.
Never trade you for anyone I know. I've been waiting so long, no matter what you.
Oh, and can you guess what I'm using on her eyebrows? Yeah, it's the same eyeshadow that we used in her crease and to contour her face. So I'm just filling in her eyebrows really lightly just to make sure there are no sparse areas or gaps. I'm using my Maybelline Great Lash Clear Mascara just to gel her eyebrows into place so they don't move. Oh, and you know what happened? Oh, Smart One over here forgot to put mascara on her, so it kind of got dark, so I had to turn on a light, and that's why there's a lighting change. So I curled her lashes with my Revlon lash curler. I used L'Oreal Telescopic mascara on her lashes. Only her upper lashes, though. I don't really like applying mascara on the lower lashes much.
How happy we can be.
Or something? Want me to pose?
So here's the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you thought in the comments below. And yeah, bye guys.